All right, hello, this video is for all my students that are still struggling with making a blog. I'm just going to go through the process step by step, show you how it's done, and hopefully you'll have a better time. So here we go. Okay, first oops, having a technical difficulty here. There we go. So you should start here. All right, sites.google.com/new. And you'll see that there are several options for you when it comes to choosing a website. Okay, ignore these down here. These are my websites that I've already created. But up here is where you would select a brand new template. All right, you can either start with a blank template or you can choose from the template gallery a bunch of different pre-made websites that might fit your needs. All right, for example, if you want to, create a blog about dogs, there's a dog walking template that you can select that would probably fit your special interest really well. But anyways, for today's example, I'm just going to start with a blank document. So I'll click it, and it'll automatically open for me in the same window. All right, and this is what I like to call the editing dashboard. So understand that your readers, when it comes to your website, they won't be able to see any of the buttons up here at the top, any of the options over here to the side. Okay, your readers will only be able to see what's in this main box right here. And because this is a blank template, I can't publish this to the web yet because I haven't made any changes to it. And so the first change I'm going to make is I'm going to change the title. And let's call this a blog dedicated to weird food, okay? Weird food, blog. All right, that's a pretty simple title. I'm happy with that. Now, of course, I can go through here and customize the website as I like. All right, if I hover over this top banner, I can change the background image, and I can select an image that was already available to me through Google Sites, or I can upload my own picture up at the top. Let's see, since this is going to be a weird food blog, I want something to do with food here. None of these pictures make me hungry. So we'll just go with something blank. We'll just go with this right here. This looks fresh. There we go. Now you can also change your header type. You can make it larger if you want, or you can get rid of it altogether. It's up to you. I'm gonna go medium sized here. I like that. All right, now when it comes to customizing your website, okay, if you look to the side panel here, and I'm gonna go ahead and erase my face here so you can see this better. All right, if you look to the side panel right here, this is underneath where it says Insert. This gives you plenty of options you can use to customize your website. And so you can either choose to select a picture and put it straight on the page. Okay, maybe you can embed a video or some other HTML code. You can pull something from your Google Drive file. You can add a text box, or you can select one of these pre-made layouts, which I like to use because they look pretty nice. And so let's say I want to go with this first layout right here that has one picture and some text next to it. Okay, if I click that, that text box will automatically open up for me, and I can start customizing. So I can say something along the lines like, welcome to my blog. Okay, I can maybe add a quick description here as to what my blog's going to be about. All right, here we'll discuss everything related to strange and exotic foods. Please read my blog to learn more about all the wonderful food you can eat. Perhaps you'll want to try something new. All right, and so looking at this, yeah, that's a brief description, but it doesn't need to be any more than that. This is just the home page. Okay, we're going to work on the home page first. This is where readers are first going to see your website and get a feel as to what it's about. And so I might want to change the size of the font. I might want to make that bigger. That looks pretty nice. All we need is a picture. So if you hover over this box and click the plus mark, okay, you have some options. I can either upload a picture straight from my computer. I can upload a picture straight from my drive. I can add a YouTube video or maybe some other app, or I can select an image straight from the web. So if you click select image, okay, and go to Google image search up here at the top, I can just Google strange food. Well, let's see what that gets me. There we go. That's some weird looking food. So I'm just going to go through here and pick one. A lot of this is too weird. A lot of weird food. Not weird enough. Let's have natto. There we go. This is a weird food. Alright, so we'll put a picture of that in there. And of course, if you're going to use a picture from the internet, you do need to cite your source. And so, you know, at the bottom of this, I can caption it. Can I caption it? Yeah, add caption. So if I hover over the picture and I go to the three dots and click add caption, and I can say, this picture is courtesy of Google Images. Okay, that's not really where I got the picture from, but I can look that up later and fix it later. I just want to show you how to do it. Because remember, if you do use a photo that's not your own, you do need to give credit to the original photographer. But anyways, this is it for our homepage. We don't have to really do much more here. Like, I can customize it. I can add more videos and more stuff. But I don't want to. I'm happy with this. Okay, we can add more stuff later. But we're not done here. We have our homepage, but we also need our page for our blog. So before we get started on that, we actually need to open up a new separate Google Doc. Okay, and I have one right here. Okay, it looks like this. Loads, there it is. And so we need to open up a Google Doc, and we're going to name it Blog Docs. I'm going to name it Blog Doc Example, because this is my example for you. But you can see I have a finished product right here. I have my actual blog document that I use for my own example website for you guys. And if you were to scroll down, you'll see that I have blog entries here from the very beginning of the year. And what I've done is in chronological order, I've just stacked, you know, the new ones on top of the old ones. And so, you know, the further down you go, the older the posts get. All right, this is really the best way to record your blogs because Google Sites isn't a blogging platform. It doesn't really work that way. So, you know, this is going to be the end result here. This is what your blog should look like. And understand too, this is, after you finish creating your website, this is really the only document that you need to update, okay? Because every single change that you make to this website, it's going to reflect later on just on your website, okay? Any change you make to this doc, it'll reflect in your website. All right, so we'll put that away because we're making a new one. And so, you know, here's where I'll write my blog. I'll title it, Welcome to my blog. We'll go all caps here. Okay, I'll date it. What day is it today? It's the 18th. Okay. And then I'm going to start my blog. So I'll say this is the first post of my food blog. This site will focus on the many strange foods from around the world. And I'll keep doing this for like 3 more paragraphs, okay? But for the sake of time here, we're just going to stop right there. But I'm not done editing my blog doc just yet. What I need to do is I need to come up here to the share settings, because if I hover over it, you see that it's set only private to me, which is a big problem because if I were to embed this onto my website, okay, the only person who would be able to see it is me. And I won't be able to get a grade for it, and people won't be able to read my posts. So I'll hover over share, I'll click share. Okay, now I can share it with individual people. Okay, that's fine. If you want to share it with me, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be looking at your web addresses anyways. Really the best thing to do, the best option is actually to go down here to the bottom box where it says get link and click change link to Kern High School District, because right now it says that it's set on restricted. Okay, we don't want that. All right, we want this set on Kern High School District. So make sure that the check mark is there. Okay, make sure that Kern High School District, it's set to viewer as well. We don't want to give any random strangers editing access to our blogs. But once it's set, we'll click done. And then we don't have to worry about this right now. Okay, now when it's time to do our next blog post, I'll just come straight to here and I'll add my new blog post there. But what we're going to do, we're going to put this away for now. We're going to go back to our website. And we have our homepage here, but now we need our blog page. So if we come up here to the top right corner, okay, and we're going to go to pages. And this shows us our whole navigation for our website. So for the time being, we only have one page. It's our home page. But if we come down here to the plus mark where it says new page, if we click that, we're going to have a second page pop up. And we're going to name it blog. Okay? And then you'll be able to see that second page here. Okay, now I might want to personalize this differently. You know, I don't want it looking too similar to my home page. So, you know, I might get rid of the header altogether. You know, I might add some pictures. It doesn't really matter what you want to do as far as personalization goes, but what matters is that we embed our blog doc onto the page. Oops, I made everything disappear. So what we're going to do is, now that we're on the blog page, we're going to go back up here to the top and we're going to click insert. And remember, this is the panel where we do all our personalization stuff. And I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to look for docs. And by selecting docs, it's going to automatically open up to my drive. It's going to connect to my drive. And we can see, because it's a recent file, my blog doc example is right up here at the top, so I don't have to look for it very hard. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. A blue bar will open up at the bottom. We'll click insert, and then we'll be able to see our blog doc here. Now, don't freak out. If you're not able to scroll through your document on this page, you're not supposed to, because we're on the editing dashboard, but your readers will be able to scroll through this document easily. Okay, you can't right now, but you can when the site is published. So we have our blog, we have our homepage, and we have a finished blog. We made one that quickly. Okay, this is ready to be published. So understand that when it comes to the share settings, you need to adjust the share settings in two different places. All right, we've already adjusted the share settings for our blog document, so people will be able to read that. However, where we stand right now, no one will be able to see our website because we haven't changed the publishing settings for the whole entire website. And so in order to do that, every time you make a change to your website, every time you change a word or you add a new picture or a new video, you need to publish it. And so what we'll do is we'll come up here to the top in the blue box that says publish, click that, and this is going to look different the second time you do it, but the first time you publish your website, it's going to ask you this question right here. What do you want to name your website and the URL address? And so we know that the beginning of our website is going to contain sites.google.com/kernhigh.org, but we need to decide what's going to come after that last slash. So since we're doing a weird food blog, let's name this Strange Foods with Miss Jones. Okay, that works for me. I don't know about you guys. But we'll go with that. But then we also want to make sure our share settings are correct too. Now this really messes some people up because they forget to go down here and make sure that anyone at the Kern High School District can see the website. All right, people can already see your doc, but they need to be able to see the website as well. Okay, so just like before, if this says restricted, you'll click manage. Okay, you'll see a similar box. You'll come down here to where it says links. You'll click change. Okay, you'll make sure that it says publish site Kern High School District. If it says restricted, you'll just click the drop down arrow, make sure the check mark is next to Kern High, click done, click publish, and there you go. Your website is published for the entire world to see. Okay, but remember, the entire world's not looking at this. Okay, if you want to get a preview as to what your readers are seeing, you can come up here to the top and click preview, and it'll show you right there. Okay, so this is our homepage. This is our blog, and you can see now we can scroll down. Okay, go back to the homepage. Okay, we'll exit out. Now, the link that I want you guys to turn in for your grade, for your assignment, in order to get that link, I want you to go to the top. I want you to make sure that you're set on your homepage. You're looking at your homepage. And then go to the top and click link, copy publish site link. Click that, copy the link to your clipboard, and that will be the link that you'll submit into your assignment page. So that's it. That's how you make a website. I hope that this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, of course, reach out to me. You know how to do that. And thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.